And welcome back to another MLB Perfect 19 video. This is the next episode in the Ultimate Guide series. We're going to be talking about boosting and training today, and yeah, I hope you're all having a great day. It's Saturday, June 9th. My last day of school is this week, and I've got finals and stuff shortly after, so it's going to be a pretty busy week for me, so I just wanted to get this video out before all that crazy nonsense. Let's just get right into the training process. I'm going to start off with a couple things here. Training and boosting. First, you need to boost a player in order to have training points. Now, basically this means you need to have a player that is at least a +2 in order to have the ability to train the card. So you cannot train +1 players because they don't have any. +2, you would get this one, the first slot, and then so forth. You get all of them, and then 10 you eventually get that. I think training is kind of self-explanatory. You're trying to get it to the blue or the red, depending on the stats you want. Maybe you don't. You want it on the yellow or the bronze, whichever one you prefer. It's just, yeah, don't get carried away with it. You know, a lot of my players don't have all of the perfect ones. If there is an event where the boosting odds or the training odds are reamped or something, then I'll try and get to a perfect, but otherwise don't bother too much with it, because you're just going to be wasting your diamonds. So yeah, don't worry about that too much. Now, boosting is interesting. I would suggest, before you do any boosting, that you create the outline and the base for your team. And what I mean by that is you get all the players that you want for your team first at whatever level they are, +1, +2. But once you have the foundation, then you can start boosting, because you know you're going to be keeping those players for a long time. And you want to do your research again. Just make sure you're getting the right player that you want. And again, I'll explain that in my my next video. But you want to do that before you start boosting. The other thing that's important is you want to use trainers when you boost. Now, they haven't been handing them out lately, so it kind of sucks, but usually you'll have the ability to use a trainer in this thing right here. If you click that select trainer, and that'll help your boosting odds. Also, if you get identical players, they have boosting odds here, and you can take a look at that. And yeah, I guess that's about it there. I'll have some footage following this showing you. I'm going to try to get my Corey Kluber actually to a +7, so we'll see how that goes. And then a couple things you shouldn't do. You just be smart, honestly. And if you know a card is going to fail and you don't have a lot of coins, it might be better to use your coins elsewhere, and just finish off the baseline and the foundation for your team. Like I said earlier, that's really important, to make sure you get the guys that you want, and then boosting after to rank them up higher and improve your team overall. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get my Corey Kluber to a +7. Now, a couple things here. You can, when you hit select, you will see the cost to boost right there. So it's 126 mil, and I already have my card ready to go. But anyways, you get an identical boost player bonus, and if you click the little question mark, it'll give you all that information there. But what is most important is you want to make sure you have 30 diamonds, because if it does fail, you don't want to have to, get up to that next level again. You want to be able to stay at the level you're at. So always have 30 diamonds, always. So let's just go try this here. I'm going to see what we get here. 3, 2, 1, 19%. And it failed. So as you can see, that's yeah. Oh, that's tough. Okay, that's the 4th time this morning that I've tried and it's failed. So, but that's why you always have 30 diamonds, because you never know. But it is a good idea if you just keep trying and try to get it in one sequence. Now, after you've boosted a player, you can go to training and click on the guy that you boosted or whatever, and you would click on the slot and then hit train. Now, right now there's an event going where it's half off, so you can redo the training again. And you want to ideally get those red ones, the perfect, but those are really hard to get. But they also have special events where you can get lucky. So, but yeah, I guess that's about it. I guess I'll show a compilation of other boosting cards that I have here, and you can just take a look at the probability odds and things like that. It's really just it's kind of luck, but I think it's better if you try to upgrade it all at once instead of doing it over a period of time. Like, just have a bunch of money ready to spend for one thing, so you can get them to the next level and not have to worry about it anymore. So I guess that's about it for boosting and training. And just make smart decisions. You don't want to do something stupid. If you have like 100k and you need 100 million coins, and you have a player that needs 100 million coins to boost, I would suggest not spending 100 million. I would wait, gain some more coins so you have a little bit of extra stuff left over, because it's really hard to accumulate items in this game when you don't have anything. And I know that doesn't make sense, but you have to have resources to get more resources. So especially diamonds. I know diamonds are the most valuable currency in this game, and right now I only have 3. I had 1,000 I think at the beginning of the week, so it just goes to show you that it's important to keep your diamond stash at a relatively high level so that you always have it on hand and you can use it whenever you need to. So yeah. Okay, so here's a compilation of just a couple of the enhancements and boostings that I've done. I'm so used to calling them enhancements because that's what it was last year, but this is me getting a Nolan Arenado, or trying to get at least to a plus 10. And I was trying to get the footage from him going from like a plus 1 to a plus 7, and it was too long, so I couldn't add it to the video. And I tried to break it up, but for some reason it wasn't working. But as you can see here, it's difficult. I mean, I'm trying to get him from a plus 9 to a plus 10, and the enhancement probability, the boosting probability, is pretty difficult. Basically, the number that you see is the equivalent to the percentage. So it is very difficult, but you can also see here that I have a lot of a lot of boosting materials ready and on hand. I also have a lot of diamonds ready and on hand, because I know this is going to be a long process. Sometimes you get lucky, and other times you don't. You saw that earlier, that Kluber. That was a really expensive card, 112, 20 mil-ish per card, and that adds up after a while. But when you get these smaller valued cards like the SE players and the Player of the Months and some of the stars, it's a lot easier and a lot more affordable when you can just do all of them. And that's something that my team is based off of, is like lower price players and higher enhancements, and then I get their stats up pretty high with the boosting and the training. So and I'll talk about more of that in my team management video, because I think that's an interesting topic. But here you go. Maybe we can get it here on this last try. As you can see, I have 44 diamonds, and I mean, I really didn't have any hope at this point. I was just trying to get something, and it finally worked, man. That was awesome. Nolan Arenado, one of my favorite third basemen in the MLB. Phenomenal player. Just all around great card. And that was on my farm account there. I have not transferred him over. I don't think I will, but here's another one, Craig Kimbrel, +10. I did transfer him over. He's awesome. Salvador Perez, I got him this morning. I was so happy about that, man. He's the best catcher in the game, in my opinion. Here's Strasburg. I know the picture is kind of, yeah, bad timing, but that's a really nice card as well. Shane Green, another really nice card. I think you've seen that one. Justin Wilson, +10. Great card. And with the new update, his velocity is insane. So, really nice. There's Mike Meyer at a +7. Another really good card. Great to have him in the bullpen. And then finally, Koji Uehara, who will be competing with Craig Kimbrel. Well, guys, you have reached the end of the video. And if you've made it this far, I want to thank you for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe for more MLB PI 18 content. If you have any suggestions for the next video, I'm either thinking between gameplay tips or team management. Drop a comment down below, let me know which one you want, and whichever one receives the most comments will be the next video. So hope you all have a great day, and I will see you all next time.